Hey, Steve Basic Architect. Yeah, we're back out at the hobby hut. So you saw the video where we talked about downstairs. I moved upstairs, so this is the upper floor. Most of the stuff up here is pretty conventional, right? Downstairs we had 2x8s, LVL studs, 16 inches on center. Up here you can see we have a standard 2x6 wall, 16 inches on center, 3/4 inch plywood sheathing. Couple favorite details of mine. We have our pocket header up here, right? We're gonna fill the walls with timber HP. This gives us the ability to net and capture about a little over 3.5 inches of insulation. So we can get our 15 up in that pocket header there. It is a fully vented roof, and in this case here, it's a cut roof. Now, a couple little details. Notice we have an LVL beam here. We have another counterpart there. This is basically to just post up that hip on the top there. And notice here, the framers and Aero Building, they put it on a block. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, why would you put that on a block, right? Well, we put it on a block to get it out of plane with the ceiling joist. It's up against it, but it's not nailed to it. And what that means is this LVL can work as a beam to sit underneath that ridge, but it has absolutely no component to the ceiling, right? So if the ceiling goes to move, the beam can move independently of the ceiling. The sheetrock is attached to the ceiling joist. The beam moves freely in the attic space along the insulation. And we're gonna get a timber HP fully blown system up there. So we have a couple little windows, another doorway. Again, all of the polyguard is turned to the inside. On the corners, we have our standard California corner, right? Where you can see the insulation can go in here. Now, I know Jake usually likes to use scrap 3/4 inch floor sheathing here just to get a little bit more insulation. Every once in a while, the framers run rogue. They start thinking for themselves. And then lastly, we have a little bathroom. Yeah, we have a little bathroom here. So we have a shower, toilet, sink. So again, Hobby Hut has its own little bathroom. And then, of course, on this side here, you know, not only can you see there's that second LVL, but the other thing to notice is, notice that they did the ceiling joist platform and then they put the roof rafters on top of that. The reason you do that is the same reason you would do a raised heel truss or an energy truss, to displace the bottom of that rafter or the roof sheathing, in fact, a little further away from the top plate to get some adequate insulation. So this is going to get us probably 5.5, probably about 7.5, 8 inches of insulation before the roof vent above that top plate. So it's going to get us right in that R30 range. We're in climate zone 4. Those are really good climate tuned compatible numbers happening up there. But anyways, that's our hobby hut. This is the framing on the second floor. Hopefully you enjoyed that. More to come on this. I'll see if I can't get some pictures of the construction downstairs, and then we can talk about it a little bit more. But like I said, we're using it as a discovery project. One of the things that I didn't mention in the previous video that Jake brought to my attention, all of the framing in this building, all of the framing labor for this is equal to what the foundation guy would have charged to put in 3 walls and the slab below, right? So right there, there's a little bit of savings in dollars that we discovered. Now, I know you're gonna say, well, I want to have the concrete foundation. That's fine. But you guys are always asking, hey, what about the numbers? How much did that cost? Did you save any money? I'm giving you the facts here, right? Would I build my own house out of a wood foundation? I don't know, probably not. But this certainly gains a certain level of appreciation for me as an architect and Jake as the builder for us to understand what is it that the industry is doing, what are we doing right, what are we doing wrong, and how can we investigate that by building these life-size projects. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm Steve Basic Architect. I'm out here at the Hobby Hut with my good friends from Arrow Building and Jake Brew. And until next time, long live our buildings.